Hey guys, Chad here with Team Wazio. So what I'm going to take you through is how I assemble one of my gearboxes to be basically battle ready. So what I have done is I've already got 3 of the 4 done. I'm just going to do a 4th one. I've cut the shaft off. These are brand new motors. I already epoxied them. We went through, epoxied the motor, so the magnets are good. Cut off the shaft with my Dremel, so we need to file that down just to get all the burrs off. And it'll also make it a bit easier to press this gear on, because we're going to give it a little bit of a bevel. Turn the TV down. But we're about, today's what, Friday? So I have to have the robot ready to go. Adrian Bunny is going to be here next Saturday to take the robot to Robo Games in San Jose. So she's driving all the way across country. That'll be a beautiful, amazing drive, but man, that's going to be a long one. But I'm very, very thankful that she's rolling through Denver to take Rocket to Robo Games, because shipping it would have been a pain in the boot. So there we go. Kind of, you can see I've made a little bit of a bevel along the edge of that. I taped it up so no shavings would get inside. So there you go. See if I can move you over a little bit. So this, if you are a perfectionist, you might not want to watch this part, because what I need to do is press this little pinion gear onto this shaft right here, and I don't have an arbor press, but I do have a vise. And previous to getting this vise, I just had a little drill press vise, which was even more of a pain in the butt. But went down to Home Depot, not even Home Depot, Harbor Freight, to get an arbor press. They were out of arbor presses, but they did have a vise that was on clearance. And then I got home and I found out why it was on clearance, because it's missing the bolt. So this cheater bar always wants to fall through. But hey, for 20 bucks it'll work. So what we're going to do is kind of line this up, trying to be as level as possible and as even, because we don't want this getting on here all cattywampus like, because ain't nobody got time for that. I don't have extras, so we just need to make sure it's done right. So I'll push it on there a little bit. Okay. So just get it kind of snug on there where it's staying. Then I pull it off and I look at it. Make sure that it looks good. I can see that it's not going on there straight. So I'm going to even it out just like that. Again, while trying to maintain its straightness and levelness. Push it on a little bit further. Take a gander at it. Make sure it looks good. Good enough for me. Again, if you are a machinist or anything like that, one of my machinist friends, you are kind of having a panic attack. Oh, and by the way, the vise is so new it's not really even secure, so we're just kind of rolling with it. So now we're trying to get it pretty tight. And then I'll back it off. Double checking, make sure it's looking good, still looking good. Need a longer lever. Okay, getting pretty close. So you can see, hopefully you can see, it's pressing on there nicely. I keep this taped up because little shards will fall out as it presses on. And that's probably good enough. Yep. There we go. So pressed on. As good as it's going to get from me. So now we can take the tape off. Throw that away. Give it a spin. Nice and free. Cool. Should be noted that I did have to sand down the epoxy. I didn't put it on the 3-pound robot to keep the epoxy going, so I had to kind of improvise a hot dog roller. Or rather, I didn't improvise a hot dog roller this time on the robot, and I just kind of turned them a few times. Wasn't good enough to get an even coating, but not the end of the world. So what we're doing now is we're taking apart the BaneBot's P60. This is the 16-to-1 gearbox. If you watched the last video, you saw us grease this up. We took it apart to get it ready for this moment. A symphony of motor and gearbox mating. So then you can see one side has an inset for the bolts. The other side is flush. So you want to go this side like so. And then I need to make sure how I orient this, and I'll explain why. So we get, because this is going to be hopefully the last time I assemble these gearboxes before it's go time. I'm Loctiting everything. So this is going to be the motor for, I don't know if you can see the other ones in the frame, but you have to orient, or in my robot anyway, I have to orient the wires so that they go to the speed controller. So the front ones are going this way, the back ones are going this way. So this is going to be the right rear. So I need to make sure that when I put this on, I make sure that the mounting is vertical. So it's not like, you know, like that. So it needs to be going that way. About like that. Okay. A little bit of Loctite on that one. There we go. So you want to get that pretty snug. Don't go crazy. I mean, these are Hobby King motors made in China, so I mean, quality is good. Quality is not great. You want it tight, but you can always tighten it again, so don't go crazy. You don't want to snap a bolt. That would suck. You don't want to strip it out. That would suck also. So there we go. The spacer, the shim that we always forget to do, I'm going to put that in right now because I always forget. And then we're going to put some Loctite in the 4 holes that will mount the gearbox. Like so. And again, this is going to be the, what do I say, right rear. So it needs to orient that way, which is correct. Made them together, you kind of got to spin it a little bit to find the pitch of the gears. So they align like that. And then it's just a matter of tightening up your gearbox. So you grab your 7/16 Allen, snug it down, go in the X pattern so it kind of nests together nicely. Going back, tightening it all. Same philosophy here as is on the motor. You know, this is a made in Colorado gearbox, but it is still just 6061 aluminum. So you don't want to go crazy with it. You want it tight, but don't go nuts and wrench it. Otherwise you'll be in a world of hurt. So there we go. I always label everything because if I'm making spares, I still got to reassemble my other one. So this is the right rear. And that's about it. I think you could probably see in frame. Yep, I got to take this one off. So this is an old one. I'll take this one off. I already have all the other ones off. I'll replace it with that, and then I'm gonna run everything, break it all in, and then basically Rocket is, for the most part, ready to go. I still need to redo some of the wiring in regards to the pneumatic control. I'm separating the radio system. I'm waiting for my new radio to come for the drive, because I'm gonna have a pistol grip drive, and then Pete with Team Cosmos, he's gonna be the flipper man. So we're going to have two separate radio systems. Hopefully that will fix the issues that we had last year. Fingers crossed. But other than that, guys, yeah. Do another video in a few days. It is getting close to dinner time. Got to go make some grub for the little woman. So that's it for today. Hopefully you find this helpful. We'll catch you next time.